Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt America, calling CQ40 KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening.
Man, y'all sure interfered with our net. We've been here since 7:30 on 78. Appreciate if you move on that. If not, have a good day and Happy New Year.
And invite anybody that could hear it to come in and join the group. Let's see if Glenn's got a copy.
Yeah, I didn't see you guys up on 78. My bad. I'll QSY for that because you guys are already there. KB2 UKA.
Have them hold it at the UPS place or something too.
So don't open that. Come on aboard. Good morning. This is a member 8, Juliet. Low temperatures, and we got the fog, so it's no wind. If yesterday had a little wind, we'd be a better shape. Very good. I was on this JT last night. I didn't spend much time on 40. The band was just not a whole lot of extra.
All right, this is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency occupied? Alrighty, nothing heard. CQ, 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 CQ40, KB2 UKA, CQ, CQ, CQ 40 meters. Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha calling CQ40, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening.
Good morning, W2JWW, Moravia, New York, south of Syracuse, over.
Nice signal, W2JWW. Michael, good morning. Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. About 50 miles east of New York City. You're 5 over. How copy? Over.
Good signal, sir. Good signal. You're about S9. Good signal here. In upstate, I'm about 30 miles south of Syracuse. So it's a pretty good run down there. He's out of Montauk Point. I was talking to him on 75 meters this morning. And he's always got a good signal up here because he's right out by the ocean, over.
Oh yeah, Roger. Well, I'm west of that, but I'm on the I'm a half mile from the Sound. So I'm in a town called Smithtown. Like I said, it's about 50 miles east of Manhattan. Station here is an Anon 7000 DLE Mark II, well, Mark III, technically. Running a Mercury amplifier, bet just about a kilowatt. And the antenna is a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical with 125 ground radials. They're 65 feet in length each. And there's a legal limit remote tuner right at the base. And all my audio is processed in Pro Tools. Over.
Well, you've done your homework, man. It's a beautiful sounding station. I'm old school here. Most of my stuff's got tubes in it. However, this morning I'm talking to you on my old Kenwood hybrid. No, it's not a hybrid. It's also, I would say, it's a 430 sugar going into an old SB 200, and I got about, I don't know, 200 and some feet of wire out there. But you're coming in great and good signal, beautiful audio. I like the sound of your station. I got a whole bunch of talents up here also, but I don't have any of it on the air right now because of limitations in the room here. But it's good to hear you. You got a good signal of Traders Next coming on at 9 o'clock. I was standing by listening for that. Hector runs that on 7275 at 9 o'clock every Sunday morning. So I try to listen in. I've had good luck selling stuff from the net. So Good to hear you, my friend, and thank you very much for coming back to me. Over.
All right, Mike, really appreciate it. Like I said, very nice signal. I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So if you get the urge and you want to hear how you sound, just put my call sign KB2UKA into the search box of YouTube. It's the first video of the year. It'll be up there forever. And you're the first contact on it. So if you watch it later, just start it from the beginning and you'll hear yourself. Exactly what I'm hearing in my headset. So Happy New Year to you and your family. God bless. Whiskey 2, Juliet, Whiskey from KB2UKA 73.
Okay, sounds like you're right up on it, my friend. I will do that. And keepers, if you get a chance, check out my tractor trailer. I'm going to be 80 in July. I had the first Ham Fest here 3 years ago when the COVID was on, and I have it every year around my birthday in Moravia, New York. And you can check out my tractor trailer on my website there on the QRZ page. Over.
I was already on there. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful tractor trailer. It's gorgeous.
Well, it's a 1973, and they haven't figured out yet if I'm legal or not, so I'm keeping running it. But it's a 1973, and it has a dirty, I call it a dirty dozen. It's a V12 Detroit diesel, and it's spec'd out at 676 horsepower to the rear wheels. Over.
Oh, that's something, man. That is beautiful. Well, enjoy it. God bless. Happy New Year. And I look forward to speaking with you again. Take care, my friend.
Yes, thank you very much. And please repeat your call slowly because I want to write it down and make sure I got it right. Let me type it down here. I know I got one here someplace. Hang on. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. The call sign is Kilowatt Bravo number 2 Uniform Kilowatt Alpha KB2 UKA.
I got it written down, and I'll check it out. Thank you very much. I'm not real good on the computer yet, but I do listen to a lot of music on YouTube. So, 73 for now, my friend. Nice meeting you, and you got a beautiful sounding station. W2JWW, Moravia. Now clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Take care. Happy New Year. All right, let's see if anyone else has a copy. This is KB2 UKA QRZ.
KB2 UKA from Kilo Delta 4, Delta Uniform Whiskey.
Nice signal, KD4 DUW. James, good morning. Happy New Year. Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. You're 5 over 9. I'm about 50 miles east of New York City, half a mile from the Long Island Sound. And how are you copying me? Over.
You're 559 bouncing upwards to 20 over. The audio quality is studio quality. Sound fantabulous down here in southwestern Virginia. Local community, all section 14, named I-77, named Hillsville, Virginia. And my little community offshoot of that, Sylvatus, Virginia, named after my great-great-great-grandfather, Sylvatus Smith. And we have a local celebrity here in our community, Earl, a world famous weather raccoon. If the fur is wet, it's raining out. If it's got snow on it, then it's snowing. So that's my audio back up there. I'm running a 1940 microphone on a ICOM 746 Pro 100 watts dipole strung up in a tree about 70 feet. Now, how do we sound on your end? Go ahead.
Well, it's sounding great, James. It's sounding wonderful, and I'm on your QRZ page. Thank you for over 30 years of service in the police force. Thank you so much. Station here is an Anon 7000 Mercury amplifier running a touch over a kilowatt into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical. There's 125 ground radials around it, and a legal limit remote tuner right at the base of the antenna, right at the feed point. And I process all the audio in Pro Tools, which, if you're not familiar, is basically recording software. So I have a virtual rack. I'm running about, 2, 4, 6. I'm running 8 plugins in there. So I got the whole rack on the computer. and that flows right into the radio. I'm also live streaming on YouTube this morning. So if you want to hear and see your signal report, just throw my call sign KB2UKA into the search box of YouTube, and you'll see that direct feed. Over.
Roger. Interesting setup, and I appreciate that. I'll check my audio out. I'm not sure if I want to hear myself or not. I restore these old microphones, or the old Kellogg telephone style desk mics. I've restored somewhere around 60 of them so far, and some of them nickel plated, some of them are brass, solid brass. Looks like the old telephones that had a separate receiver you hold in your hand like they had on Andy Griffith there, that he used there to insurance office. Except these were made for the military. They were converted over to the military with a push button, 232 they called them. I was not shooting the original telephones. And I go through them, do all the cosmetics, put a dynamic element in them, all new wiring. Some of them I have powder coated. They really are something to see. Don't have any pictures of them here on QRZ, but if you go to my Facebook page and look up my name, James Alderman, you'll see a picture of an old beardy guy with a possum on his shoulder. Of course, that's not my picture, but you scroll down, I've got several videos where I'm putting these together and stripping them down and doing that. Anyway, there's some others out there waiting in the wings, and the net will be starting here shortly, so I'll back away. And I'll say good morning, Happy New Year to you. Heard Mike in there. Good morning to him. I've met him a couple of times. Super nice fella, super good guy. Anyway, I'll get out of the way. Have a great day, and I'll check out your YouTube page. 73, my friend. Good to make your acquaintance. Maybe we'll catch you down the log somewhere else. Katie Ford, DUW. Sounding great down in southwestern Virginia. Morning.
All right, James, 73. God bless. Happy New Year, and thanks for coming back to me. Take care. All right, this is KB2UKA, QRZ. CQ, 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 40 meters, KB2UKA. CQ, 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 CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, calling CQ40 Long Island, standing by and listening.
Yeah, K9 United Radio. W2NPR, Hector, you on frequency? K9UR calling and by.
I'm sorry, sir. The frequency's in use.
You're calling CQ. We got a net going on here. We've got a pre-net running now.
K9UR, you are live on YouTube, okay? I've been established here for well over 15 minutes. The frequency is in use.
Well, you're calling CQ. We've got a net that's getting ready to kick off here. We've got a pre-net going. We got W2NPR, and it's our Sunday morning traders. We appreciate it if you wouldn't mind. Change your frequency a little bit. Give us a little bit of room here so we can run the traders net.
I would absolutely not have mind, but how rudely you came in and called another station, now I do mind. So I'm going to continue to call CQ here. I have the frequency. It is documented on YouTube, as is your call sign. So I'd appreciate it if you're net control, or even if you're not, you could communicate to net control that you'll need to find a new frequency this morning, unfortunately, because I'm already here. All right, this is KB2UKA, QRZ.
Well, let me clarify. You're also calling CQ and calling a station. Which station, no one knows because it's a CQ call. It's just a general call. I'm actually appreciative of not interfering with ongoing communication, so I appreciate that. And I don't think I was rude. I simply was calling. There was another station that just cleared out, and he was also on the free net. So anyway, no problem. Wish you a Happy New Year. We're happy to go move around a little bit. That's totally appropriate, and happy to do that.
All right, I appreciate it. Yes, Happy New Year to you and your family as well. Take care. Okay, CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2 UKA, CQ, CQ, 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, calling CQ40, Long Island, New York. Any station, anywhere, standing by and listening. CQ 40 meters, KB2 UKA, CQ 40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, Uniform, Kilowatt Alpha, live on YouTube, calling CQ 40 meters, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, Uniform, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening. CQ 40, KB2 UKA, CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening.
Kilo 1, Whiskey, India Lima. Morning, Doug.
Oh, Bill, booming in here. Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year. Hope you had a nice night. I was sleeping by 9:30.
Till midnight, I fell asleep. I'm kind of ashamed of that.
I was out way before you. I was sleeping at 9:30. The whole house was. And I slept till 8 a.m. today. Boy, it's going to be rough going back to work on Tuesday.
Well, I thought I was getting the flu here a little bit. Thursday, I got kind of sick, and oh man, it was terrible. And a couple of days, it felt pretty good now.
So we were exposed to the flu like 3 times in the last like 4 days. So I'm just waiting. It's like we went out to lunch with somebody who seemed fine, and then that night he texted us. He's like, "I think I'm getting the flu," and now he's been in bed for 2 days.
Yeah, I got like lightheaded and nauseated, thrown up and everything. But boy, after I threw up, it felt better. I don't know.
No, you sound fine. I wouldn't know you were sick if you didn't say anything. Sound good, man. Yeah, so what do we got? We got 50 degrees out there today. I don't think it's getting much warmer than that. Let's see. It's going up to 53. And then Wednesday is going to be 60. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Looks like a little bit of rain throughout the week also. You're probably on the pretty close weather pattern.
Yeah, just about the same thing, Doug, here. I think I've been falling in around the 50s or so, especially cold, and I guess around 32 degrees or something.
Yeah, well, yesterday I saw that we might get snow Friday, but now it changed over to rain again. But it's still too early because it's going to be 30 to 36. That's good snow weather.
Yeah, it is. It's just about right there, where you get a bunch of snow. But, boy, this weather pattern's really been crazy this season.
It really has been. Were you guys on earlier this morning on 80?
No, this is the first I've been on since I had the flu. I turned it on here and seen you were calling CQ, so I figured I'd come up here and say hello to you.
Well, I appreciate it. We're going to do a whole lot of nothing today. It's perfect when the whole world is shut down. It gives me a better excuse to do nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. We can't go there. They're closed.
One day out of the year that's perfect. No stores, nothing. Boy, you sound good, Doug. Your audio is really nice. Got a dot in there, buddy. Really good.
Yeah, I'm very happy. It took a good 2 weeks to dial this in, of just recording myself over and over again. But I'm happy with it. I locked it in. I'm not touching it until I touch it.
Yeah, I see you got all the dips and stuff right in between the highs, mids, and lows, right where they should be. So it looks good on the spectrum and stuff.
Yep, and I got that big dip in the mids, which that's what really I think gives it the fidelity, getting rid of that. And I actually have, it's crazy. I have a pretty big cut in the low end. I think I set my EQ on Signal. Yeah, that's the wrong one. If you have the YouTube up, that's the EQ. I'll leave that up for a second if you have YouTube up. Look at the cut I'm doing around 60 hertz, and then I cut out all that low mid and that mid, and then I start to creep up. I guess. Well, I'm still cutting. I'm positive around 1500 hertz, and then I do a pretty big boost in the high end.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I see that. Well, when you get that separation, Doug, as far as I'm concerned, I've watched anybody that has really nice audio. They got that separation in between, the mids, lows, and highs. They get that dip in between. That separates everything. Because if you get, I'll tell you what, your mids are the toughest thing to get in there set right, because you can either balance it out on the highs or balance it out on the lows. But when you get that drop in between both, that's when it sounds good.
Yeah, well, you have that dip. I see it. It's a little bit higher than mine, that's all. But you have that dip.
Yeah, I'm still playing with it. I got 5 shells in this one I'm doing right now. You usually run 4. I'm running 5 in this. So I'm trying to get this balanced out where I can pull open to 6, maybe 8K.
Yep. Well, that'll give me something to do next. So I'll work. This is the 4K, and I'll build on this to go to 6K, because there's not much work. I'll tell you, the hardest one was the 3K. That one took me forever. I think I've got it pretty good. But it's very hard in a smaller space to get that fidelity that we like.
Yeah, when it's spread out, it's not too bad. You start getting it tight, it's kind of hard. Like Dominic and them guys that were running the 7300, my hat's off to them guys, because, man, they sound, for a 3K pocket, Doug, I'm just using Dominic for an instance. If I can ever look up at that, you swear he's running 4K. That's how good he sounds here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think K1GMM Steve, he says that if you push audio into a 7300, you'll actually get more than 3K out of it, and it's not IMD. He said you can force feed those things, I think up to like 3.5.
Yeah, excuse me. I've seen about 3.3, 3.2 right in that area forced. I don't know if Steve, I haven't watched him recently on his 7300, so he might force it out to 3.5. I don't know, but I've seen him 3.2, 3.3 easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. maybe 3.5. I was exaggerating. That might have been it. 3.2, 3.3. But yeah, no, they sound great. I actually try to model my 3K profile off of like Dominic's audio or a 7300, because they're just they sound amazing right out of the box.
Yeah, break please, K9, you are.
Go ahead, breaking station.
Station, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. Joe here, K9 United Radio. If you could just give us the courtesy, we've got a net that normally meets here at 9 a.m. local time. We'll move the net off, but if we could just announce the net frequency at 9 o'clock, we'd appreciate a quick break so we can announce that. We've got usually about 20 or 25 folks that meet together. Would that be all right? Over.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So once you guys know what frequency you want, just come in here and announce it. Or unless you want to do it now.
No, we're going to go find one now, and we'll be right back.
All right, cool. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
K9, you are back in a minute.
Now there's a gentleman right there.
Yep. But you need to go back and watch about 15 minutes ago on my YouTube. You'll see why that happened.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Well, I just got in here, so I don't know.
Yep. But yeah, I just love the audio processing. I think what I love the most is building it. I know we always say it's a pain, and it is, and it's tedious, but I think that's why I always change it, because I enjoy getting it to sound good when it doesn't. So, yeah, I think the next project will just be to build out the 6K profile, and then to get my extra so I could actually go somewhere where it's not crowded and do 6K.
Yeah, recheck K9, you are, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to move up to 72, 72.82 for those on the Trader's Net. Trader's Net 40 meters, Trader's Net 72.82. If you've got control today, 72.82, the surface is easy. Thank you.
All right, Roger. And if anyone comes along, we'll let them know. 7282. Appreciate it.
Yeah, K9, you are.
All right, take care. We got these guys below us who just fired up. Do you see them?
Yeah, they're scratching a little bit before they're really causing me much.
Yeah, it's not. I hear you fine. I hear you absolutely fine. I just want to look something up. Okay. All right, there we go. So are you going back to work Tuesday?
No, see, I'm off through the winter months. The job that I have, I work. It's sort of like seasonal. I'm paid. I'm still paid when I'm off here. I can't beat this job. I'm telling you, I've had it for years, and I guess that's why I don't want to retire, because I get my time off through the winter, but still get a paycheck, you know.
Oh yeah, that's great. You're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting paid, and you don't have to really work the full year. I would stick with that, Bill.
Yeah. Now the only thing, sometimes they'll call me. I might have to go in to do some paperwork, or a lot of times they'll send it to my email, and I'll just do what I have to do with it here, and then I send it back. So not too often I have to go in.
All right, well that's good. That's good. I've got a busy January coming up. We recruited a I forgot I'm on YouTube, so I'm going to not say anything. But we have a busy January coming up.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to be busy like that. You know, it's chinging the change. You know what I'm saying? It's money in the bank, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I normally leave the office around 2. I get there at 7, and I leave at 2, and then my business partner stays till like 4, 3:30 or 4, and then we got other guys there too that are there later. But I think this month it's probably going to be 4 or 5 o'clock every day, because we got something big that we're doing that we have to be there to do it.
Yeah. Well, when I go in through my summer months, that's when we're busy. I never know. I could be there 8 hours. I could be there 14 hours. So what they did some negotiating. This is years ago. And I said, I know I'm salary and you're just paying me pretty good amount. I said, but I want to be salary exempt. I said, what that means is that I still get my salary, but if I'm over 8 hours, you're paying me more. So they do that. They come to the conclusion that they would do that. So, I can't complain.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're an exempt employee, which you want to be. Not even if you got fully rehired, but if you work 20 hours or you work 40 hours, you get paid the same. So you want to be on that salary. You want to be exempt.
Yeah, so it works out for me, and I guess it works out for them. It's kind of hard right now. I'm getting close to retirement here, and they're looking for somebody. They hired a young guy at 18. They hired him right out of high school. And his starting wage, Doug, was $62,000, and that's right out of high school. He was there for, I don't know, a month and a half or 2 months. He quit.
So, out of high school, $62,000 a year. And he quit. Did he quit for a bigger salary, or he just didn't want to work anymore?
Well, I never did get the story on that, and I doubt if he got a bigger salary. He was too, don't get me wrong, this kid was smart. He could have fit the bill. He could have did the job that I do. That's what they're trying to find, a replacement, because they know.
What's up, Randy? Happy New Year.
Before you can see the government by our state of Pennsylvania. They're the ones I got to get licensed through Pennsylvania. I work for one company, but I got to get licensed through the state. So he had a year to go, so he could go to Penn State and take the testing and stuff to see if he was eligible or he could pass the test. But 2 months he was out. I don't think he had a better offering. I just think he didn't like how many hours we were working.
Yeah, true. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to narrow up, because I just looked. If I was 3K, they wouldn't be bothering me. So hold on.
Yeah, I just did the same thing. I went down to 3.
Check. All right, there we go. 3 kilohertz. This is the 3K profile.
Man, it sounds just as good as your 4K.
That's what took forever. It still has that dip, but it's got to dip sooner so that I maintain the energy in the upper region. But I'm happy with it. I'm very happy. By the way, you're almost 20 over now.
Yeah, this band's playing again. It's up and down, but yeah, I just narrowed up on the profile I was on, so I don't know how well it sounded.
No, it sounds fine. It needs to be tweaked a tiny bit, a cut in the low end and a boost in the high end, but it's completely better than most audio at 3K is.
Yeah, I'll have to build a 3K pocket. I don't have one. I'm usually on 4 ops, so I'll build a 3.
Yep. So this is my 3K rag chew, and then I got to build the 3K or the 2.9 DX CQ calling on 20 meters, 17 meter. I got to build that thing out. I could use this one though.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, well, this guy's on there now. He's ripping up the whole way up past 7276. He's dirty.
Yeah, I assume that's a net. I didn't go down and listen, but I'm assuming it's a net. But yeah, he's got IMD all over the place. How good is the flex? Like, right now though, I don't hear him at all. I don't hear a scratch at all. The Anon has very good rejection outside of the bandpass. How's the flex handle that?
Well, I didn't put any TNFs in, so if I put a TNF in, like 7.272 and get down, I'll blank him clean out, and that's what I'm going to do because I don't have none set up right now. But just a second, and I'll be there.
All right, yeah. You know what? I don't even know how do I put my custom notch filters down in Thetis? I don't think I've ever done it. I'll find it. I don't need it now. But yeah, they come in handy. Oh, I see it. It's called an MNF, manual notch filter.
Yeah, I just took him completely out of the ball game. Huh?
Yep. It's great. They're great. And yeah, I remember when I had the Flex 5000, and I was basically running Thetis because it was Power SDR, which Thetis is based on. That it had very good noise rejection outside the bandpass.
Yeah, this got when you put a TNF down, you got normal, deep, and very deep, and I'm on normal. I took him right out.
Yeah, it's all this technology for the hobby. I don't think I could ever have a knobbed radio again.
Yeah, it would be tough for me to go back. I like the nostalgia, the type with knobs and stuff, but boy, ever since I went with SDR dugout, I'm like you, I don't want to look back, and I'd probably really be amazed when I get that Anon running. So I like the Flex, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people had them and had trouble with them, but knock on wood, I've had mine for, I think, 4 or 5 years now, and nothing. So I'm probably going to jinx myself, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the Anon going, and I think that the Anons they're tough to beat. I don't care. They're well put together, and there's a lot of software in there to control everything.
Yeah, and they're not hard to use, Bill. Like the software, it's like you'll have all of us to point you in the right direction, and you'll know it like the back of your hand in 2 days. But yeah, once you get that set up, and you got to dial in the X-Air and the whatever you're going to do. I think you said the X-Air, and then come out of one of the mains into the Aphex, and then you'll go line in into the back of the Anon. You just let me know when you're ready to zero that in. I'll record you over and over and over again till it's what you like. But I do recommend going into the line input, not using VAC. Because if you use VAC, like if you use an audio interface, you lose the mic gain control. There's no mic gain. There is, but it's in the setup menu. It's not the traditional mic gain. I like traditional mic gain, and you get that from the line input. So even me with this Apollo interface, I'm coming out of line 3, line out, with a TRS cable, and then I go XLR into one of those Isomax Jensen boxes, but it's balanced to balanced. I'm not transforming it to unbalanced because you don't need to with the Anon. And then I come out of that and I go right into the line in. That's just if there happens to be any noise coming out of the audio interface, that thing wipes it away.
When I get this thing going, because it's going to be a separate interview from my other, you know, the only thing that I'm going to run is the AFX, you know, and it'll be the right channel. I'm not running the left channel right now, so it'll be the X there, it'll be the AFX, and then line into my Anon. So that's basically how I'm going to set that one up. And I've got a different amp to run on the Anon. I got an ICOM or an ACOM amp to run on that, brand new. And then I got the HF tuner. You can't think of the name of it. Same one art runs. I got that to put on also.
Does that ACOM have does it have the built-in sampler for pure signal?
No, I have all the apparatus to put pure signal in. I got that a good while ago. So I have everything, all the cables, you know, the cylinder with the dial on it, you know, all that stuff.
Yep, that's how I'm doing it. The Mercury doesn't have that either. I think the RF kit has it. I think it's got the built-in sampler. A few of them do. I think the expert amps have them. All right, well, you're off for the winter, Bill. Pick a day, man. Pick a day and let's do this.
Yeah, no, I got to get what it is, Doug. My hardest concern is where I'm set up at here. I got to cut my shelving and everything, so that's the only thing that's holding me up. I just, it's going to be a big job. It's not going to be just hooking cables up and everything. I got to cut wood to set my tuners in and everything. So just the way that my workspace is set up for my shack, it's just 3 shelves. If you ever looked on QRZ, you'll see there's 3 shelves, and I got to cut 2 of the shelves out. And then put a leg in to hold where, all my other rack gear and stuff's in there. So it's a big job.
Oh yeah. I've been on your QRZ often because your setup is very nice. Yeah, I see this. Yep. Well, I don't know how. So in the picture on QRZ, where you have the bald eagles, do you have room right there to put the ACOM maybe right next to the, actually that might be too heavy. You definitely have room there to put the Anon. The question is, what do you do with the ACOM?
Yeah, and the audio tuner too, because it's big, it's tall. My desk has a drawer in it. I think it'll fit perfect. I can put sliders on that, the HF tuner. And I can push it back into the desk where you don't even see it. I was going to run fans inside there to keep it cool, maybe if it would heat up or something. But I have the Anon sitting on a desk already. It's sitting there. And I got a new little mini computer. I'm just going to, dedicate that, for that, the Anon. And, where the eagles are sitting or whatever, that's the shelving I got to cut out right now.
Yep. Well, what you could do is you could just cut the top shelf behind the eagle's head. And then as long as that's strong enough, which it looks like it is, you should be able to fit everything right there. I have the same headphones, the Audio Technica.
Yeah, you know what? For all that they are, they're pretty good. I really like them. They got really good sound to them, real balanced sound, and it picks everything up. Your highs, mids, and lows and stuff. I was kind of pleasantly surprised. I've seen other people use them. They highly recommended them, so I thought for the price, I'm going to try, and I'm really happy with them.
No, they're great. Rick told me to get them. N8 SDR. I've got another good pair here that I lost the I could get them to work, but I lost the 1/4-inch adapter that comes with them that threads onto the end of the cable. So all the other ones that I have don't thread. They're really nice. What are they? Wait, whoops, slipped off the foot pedal. Hold on. Yeah, they're the DT 770s. Yeah, the DT 770 Pro.
Yeah, I run mine a lot. I like like here, especially when somebody's doing an audio, I can really tune in on the headphones now. I got good JBL speakers. They're pretty close to the Rockets, but not quite. You know what I'm saying? But they got really good sound. But I like listening personal and close up with headphones when somebody's doing the audio. I pick it up a lot better through the headphones when I'm listening.
Yeah, I've got headphones on 99.9% of the time. That's it. And it's probably because I'm streaming a lot. I need to do, and I operate with headphones on. I've got PreSonus speakers here, studio monitors. I rarely turn them on. All right, Bill. I think I'm going to go hop in the shower before it's lunchtime. And I hope you and the missus have a great New Year's. K1WIL. I'll be on later. KB2UKA.
Okay, Doug, have a good one. That's what I did when I first got up about 5:30 in the morning. I went straight to the shower and just took a shower and, get my day going here. So, all right, buddy, it's been nice chatting with you, Doug, and we'll probably catch up later on. Hopefully the band will stay up and we can do some talking again. All right, buddy, have a good New Year's, you and the missus and the kids. God bless, and have a healthy one. Kilo 1, Whiskey, India Lima. We're clear with you, Doug.
All right, take care. KB2UKA clear. All right, guys that are on the YouTube channel, Happy New Year. Hope you'll have a great day. I'll be back on later. I don't know if I'll push another stream, but I'll definitely be on the radio. 73.